Just got this in. So this is the Excelvan X218S, and it is another bind and fly FPV racing drone. The frame looks sturdy with 4mm carbon fiber arms and 2mm carbon fiber plates on both the top and the bottom. The motors are SkyStar's 2500 kV 2306 motors. The flight controller is an F4 board, and there's not any particular brand here, so it's really hard to make out. Looks like it says NLOLLA on it. They've decided to mount it 180 degrees, and it's got an ICM gyro, and they've set it to 8K in beta flight. They've also got these little rubberized mounters, so that way it's maybe to decrease the vibration. And finally, they've put a 30 amp ESC on the bottom here. Supposedly it can take up to 6S. I wouldn't really advise that. So one of the exciting things about this one is that it comes with SmartAudio, and it's fully ready to go out of the box. For those of you who aren't aware of what SmartAudio is, it lets you change your video transmitter data through your goggles, through the OFC, or right in the beta flight configurator on your computer. The ability to change your video transmitter, though, through your goggles and controller is an extremely handy feature, especially when you're out in the field and you need to change your channel, or you want to bump or decrease your power. The video transmitter they've chosen to put in here is the EWRF 709TM. Now the thing about this video transmitter is that it comes locked when you first get it. You're going to need to take the top off, and then you're going to need to go through the procedure to unlock the video transmitter. It's not hard. You're just going to be pressing a few buttons and get yourself the full 600 milliwatts of output power. As far as the camera, we're not looking at anything particularly special. This is just what looks like to be a no-name kind of camera. It's not a run cam, it's orange, but you can see it doesn't bear the run cam logo. It doesn't claim to be the run cam. I was satisfied with the quality of it for the price of this entire drone. Alright, so one little thing we need to talk about is the receiver. So you get a genuine FrSky XM Plus receiver, which is awesome. You're not getting some crappy knockoff receiver when you buy this. And it is pre-installed when you buy it, but it's not actually seated anywhere. Now, as you can see, this stack is crammed. We've got everything all on here, and we don't have a lot of room. So that leaves us with a couple options of where to put the receiver. You can either put it in the back here, or you can put it in the front here. Now, you can already see, if you can see what I did, the receiver, I chose to put it in the front here. And the reason for that is because it comes with a buzzer too, but the buzzer is not plugged in. And the plug for the buzzer is in the back of the board here. So if you really want to have a buzzer on this, so that way when you crash and you lose it, you want to hear that beep, you really have to find a place to mount the receiver that's not going to interfere with the buzzer. And I think that in the front here is the best bet, and that's what I have done. Not really so sure about how I like this antenna. Here you go. Let's take a look at the antenna. It's an RHCP 5.8 gigahertz antenna. And there you go. That's the connector. All right, so let's talk about the TPU bumpers and the TPU material all over this quad. So as you can see, there it is. It's very bendy, very flexy, and it's designed to try to protect your motor if you have an impact. Since it's TPU, it's pretty lightweight. I actually like it. I actually like the protection here. And there's also TPU in the back here by this video transmitter. One concern I have about the TPU is not really about the TPU itself, but where did they get it? I don't know where they got this motor protector for this particular frame. Perhaps if someone knows, leave me a message down in the comments below. Yeah, I would love to know where they got that, because if any of that does get damaged, you would want a way to be able to 3D print that stuff again. All right, so I think you guys are ready to see how this thing flies. So there we are. Camera looks pretty okay. The VTX has a little bit of lines in it, but it's really not anything crazy at all. Just kind of taking it smooth at the moment. We do have some wind out here. Look at how blue that sky is. The sky is just pure blue. We don't actually get a lot of white. We got a little bit of white out from the sun there. I like to look directly at the sun real quick. I'm turning. Just see what that looks like. We're just kind of doing a gentle flight session here. Nice flip. Now I like to fly between objects. I like to fly around things rather than just fly in a boring open field. Test out a VTX. We're doing 600 milliwatts right now, so not bad. Some vibrations. Could just be a little bit of wind, though. The handling is honestly pretty smooth. And I like the .85 rate. And we're doing a loop. Woo! I like it. I really like it. This is a good drone. This is a good starter FPV drone. Now, I wouldn't run it on 6S again, even though that the ESC advertises, oh, you can do 6S, because it's just, I don't think it's a good idea. Oh, we got 3 minutes 17 so far, but I've ran my battery down quite a bit. We're down to like 14.8 volts resting, so I wasn't pushing it hard. So you're gonna get about 3 minutes depending on your flight time. It's pretty good. Just so you guys know, I'm not using the stock propellers. I'm using the HQ 5x4.3x3 V1S because I really like those props, and I didn't really want to use the stock propellers that came with it. So we're ready to go, and we're off. How'd you like that? Now enjoy the dive. This is your captain speaking. We're taking you down and around. Probably just gonna be quiet during most of this flight and just let you guys enjoy it. You can make up your own mind. We flew a little more graceful this time, and I did that on purpose because I wanted to see what kind of battery we would get, battery drain we would get on 2306 motors like this. Yeah, we're very low on batteries, so yeah, my batteries are crying from this. Okay, super aggressive flight. 14.4 volts. It's a little lower than I like to come in for a landing. So, in conclusion, I absolutely would recommend this drone, the Excelvan X218S, to someone who's new and looking to get into the world of FPV racing. This is a pretty relatively cheap option to get yourself started and get going, and there really wasn't any hassle with this model. I didn't have a whole lot to set up. There really wasn't much to fix. You just have to put your receiver and your buzzer in, and more or less that's it. You're pretty much ready to go. There wasn't that much to configure in beta flight. It is pretty much as bind and fly as it can get, especially in this category. Unfortunately, just having these things work as they're advertised out of the box sometimes is a huge hassle in and of itself. And I can safely say that this particular model definitely does. So that's a plus by me. If you're wondering what battery I'm using, my favorite battery right here is the Black Label by Indestructible Quads. It's a 1300 milliamp hour ADC battery. Their slogan is "Come to the dark side," and I would agree with that because this battery is great and you will have a good time if you use it on virtually any of the 200 millimeter size drones that I review on this channel. So go pick up that battery if you don't know what to get. Alright guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the review of the Excelvan X218S, and let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below. And as always, have a great day, guys.